Hey guys, it's Christabel again. I know last time I said it's Christabel the Skater, but I've actually created a whole new channel. So it's Christabel 2.0, where I just talk my shit in my car and shit. And today we're going to be talking about the pipeline of being a content creator that has a nice body or is pretty, and then you fall into the trap of leaning into your nice body or your prettiness, and you end up with an all-male audience that ends up being the bane of your existence. That's how it makes me feel. I'm just going to talk about myself as an example, because I am an example. I have a roller skating account that, if you ask me, I'm pretty fucking talented. Do you know what I mean? Not the best roller skater in the world, but who really is, you know? Actually, I know who is. He's fucking cold. But anyways, I do my thing. And I started out with posting, I don't know, videos of me. You know, sometimes I do a tutorial here and there, or, you know, it's just me showcasing what I've learned or showcasing what I'm learning, stuff of that nature. Now, one thing about me, my ass is fat. If I'm going to keep it a buck, my ass is fat, innit? Cool. Which is a blessing and a curse, which I will talk about in another video. But it got to a point where I would post certain videos, and the videos that would blow up would be the ones where my body looks really, really good, and everyone would be like, oh my god, your body. And it would be a mix of your body and oh my god, this is so cool, you know? And at the time I didn't realize what was happening. I didn't realize the whole idea that the more you feed into that, the more that same audience is gonna come back. So I did feed into that, but not in a way of I started getting my fucking tits out or anything. I just kept doing me. However, I don't know, I would wear rather than wearing a baggy t-shirt, I would maybe wear a vest top, or a top that shows the figure, because I know that this is what gets the views. And the way that the human brain works, you're not always going to think of the implications. You're just going to think, listen, this one gets me views, this one brings me dopamine, let's have it. Do you know what I mean? Now, I will say this. I'm not going to chalk all of my success, let's just call it, we're going to put quote unquote success, because I managed to grow a really big following. I'm not going to chalk up my success to just my body alone. I think I'm very talented. I think the stuff that I do in the streets, and my most viral video is actually nothing to do with my body. It's me swerving a child, because I'm just that fucking sick. And I was actually wearing a really long skirt, and my outfit looked fucking ugly, but it doesn't matter. But it wasn't about the body. So I will say that I'm not going to discredit myself. Get your damn dog, nigga. Bear dog's just barking up this morning. Oh. Has he got shit on his batty? Oh my god, this man's got... He's got shit on his batty. Guys, I'm not making this up. This man has shit on his batty. Hold on. Anyways. This is such a curveball. This is such a fucking curveball. Anyways, is he gonna ask me a question?
Dog. Dog's out of control. Do you have a job?
Do I have a job?
You're sitting in a car on Tuesday.
Guys, nothing could have prepared me for this interaction. This random man came up to my window and started just speaking to me, and then it was giving judgmental, and he was saying quite shady things, but I kept my cool, you know. And those of you who follow me on TikTok, you would have seen I posted it on TikTok. I have the entire video, but I'm not going to include it in this video because we're talking about something else, but I will post it separately. But have you ever heard the phrase, when you're black, you're never alone because there will always be a white person up in your business? This is exactly what that gave. How can a man ask me if I've got a job? Babe, we're having a conversation right now. On this said Tuesday. It was actually a Thursday. That's the gag. It was a Thursday. Anyways, back to the video. Anyways, guys, what the fuck just happened? I'm not sure. But I digress, I guess. What was I even saying? Oh my god, I'm very talented and I'm a bad bitch. But at the same time, I'm not going to deny that I do know that my figure played a big part in me gaining a following. And what I didn't realize is what I was doing is, by continuously, you know, posting these videos and getting the views, I would see all the women at the top of the comments being like, oh my god, yeah. But then when you go down in the comments is where all the men are. So it would be you know that iceberg picture where it's You have the deep web, and then you have the internet. It's like the women on the internet and the deep web are like the men. And it's like, it's a really big amount of them. And, you know, the ones that leave heart eyes, like the ones that are basically bots, the ones that leave heart eyes all the time and nothing more. And or like love hearts, or say like, I want to be with you, or say, oh my God, so sexy, so beautiful, da, da, da. And if we're talking Instagram, the men that say disgusting shit like, oh, like the things I would do to you, da, 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 whatever. Cool. So I wasn't peeping it because I wouldn't really look at my comments too tough anyway. So to me, like, it wasn't that deep. Like, it's whatever. People just, you know. And then the problem starts when you try to now work with female brands. If I hit PLT up and said, hey, PLT, let's work together, they'd be like, show me your engagement stats. I'd show them my engagement stats, and they would see that I have a 70% male audience. What the fuck are they doing with a 70% male audience? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They don't want to work with you. They don't want to work with you. It's kind of like the Cooking with Kaya thing. I'm not going to lie. Except I would say it's less extreme because my whole shtick wasn't like, come skate with me. Like it wasn't like the whole shtick. And I do think I have female followers, and I still have, like, you know, those females. But in general, like, my page has a lot of men. And not only is it a problem when it comes to brand deals, but men will be the first people to try and humble you. Whenever you say something or speak, wait, he's coming back again. Men will be the first person to try and humble you. I think a lot of these men are losers, first of all, and all they do is lust over women online. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they create like an image of you in their head of like this perfect brat doll. Why is he letting his dog go in everybody's fucking garden? They will be the first ones to try and humble you and try and tell you that you're not who you think you are. They will be the first ones to do the most to over-sexualize you and try their best. 10 points if you can guess what happened here, guys. The motherfucker came back. It's so funny that I'm talking about men and how much they make me sick on this internet, and a man just keeps flipping bothering me. I don't know if that's a sign that I should keep speaking, because I think it's like enraging the spirit of man. So they sent a demon to come and bother me or something. To be fair though, I wasn't necessarily telling him to go away. So I'm not going to say that he was like harassing me, but like, also, you're just weird as fuck. You're just weird as fuck. Like, oh.
I've just got. I'm gonna have. I'd love to see your video. So, go. What's your?
No. What a coincidence that as I'm talking about men, it's a man that comes to fucking ruin shit. I've had so many occasions where I'm like talking my shit, or like I'm like, you know, I'm doing my thing, and or I'm saying something, and a man will be like, we only follow you because of the this, that, and the third. Like, turn around, we don't want to see that. They have this idea of you in their heads, and once you break that mold, it's a problem. For example, the other day, I made a video where I was basically talking shit, and I was about this guy who tried to exploit me, and I had men telling me to be humble, telling me to not speak too much, and that it's unclassy the way I'm speaking, and basically all that kind of shit, especially on Facebook. Like, Facebook is a horrible place. I don't really like watching and going into my comments. There was a time I posted a video, and it got like 2 million views, and I went into the comments, and the like top comment was basically people telling me that my titties are saggy. They were saying, did you breastfeed a whole family? Did you breastfeed a hippopotamus? Like, all this just really crazy shit. First of all, you're not going to convince me that my body ain't tea, because you guys are the same men that lust over me, and if you saw me in real life, you'd be foaming at the mouth. So don't act like you don't love what you see. This is what I'm saying. They will take any opportunity to try and humble you as quickly as they can. Just because you've never seen real breasts, and just because all you're used to is like the porn tatas, like, that's not... Who is that? That's not the gag over here. That's not the gag. And yeah, there's a lot of men that get very parasocial as well. The ones that be in your DMs talking to themselves all the time. There have been men that have made me feel so not self-conscious, sorry. There have been men that have made me feel just so weird in my existence. Because it's like they're being nice, but they're doing too much. And because I want to say I'm a very nice person. You even just saw how I handled this fucking weirdo, bro. I should have cussed him straight out of his fucking... Should have cussed him straight out, but I didn't. But they take that and then they take a mile with it. They take a mile. They keep coming back. Yeah, these men are fucking pricks. These men are fucking pricks. Oh yeah, they try and get to you. They'll try and tell you that you look older than you are. Like, as soon as you do something that they don't like. When you shut your mouth and you do what they want you to do and you just look pretty, they're happy. But the minute you deviate away from that, you will see the bad side. But also, I think that the bad side is them lusting over you all the time. It gets very, very sickly watching men just like every time you post being like, oh my God, my wife. It is very fucking sickly. It's not a nice feeling. At the start, it might give you a little bit of a boost because you're like, yeah, I'm that girl and I'm leng. But then when you realize that it's all like uncles that probably say this to every woman they find online, it's quite shit. It's quite shit. And when you don't have females in your audience, I really feel like a female community is the best thing ever because females will actually have your back. Females will defend you. I don't blame the girlies. For example, I don't blame myself for doing it because at the time you kind of think, well, okay, if you got it, flaunt it, because you see a lot of other women going viral for having nice bodies. So you think, all right, cool, I can go viral for having a nice body too, but you don't know the implications of it. No one comes online and talks about it. No one talks about how it's a bad thing. No one talks about how I personally would not recommend anybody leaning into that, which is why I created a whole new TikTok account called Christabel 2.0 where it's just me speaking, and every now and again I'll do like a little outfit check, but even then I don't like it when the men come on the outfit checks and say things. I block men every day because I hate them. I hate the men on my content. Not all of them, but for the most part, and I ain't no misandrist, but it is like, ugh, men are always fucking ruining it. Do you know what I mean? And then it's upsetting because sometimes I get men that have followed me on my skate page that will then find my new page and be like, oh, I'm so glad I found you on here. Block. Straight block. Go away. This is not for you. This is not a page for you to be lusting over me. This is not that. I feel like it's almost a curse because I can't change my body. So basically what I'm understanding is that I can't do an outfit check, I can't show people what I'm wearing, and I can't do a full body video without attracting men. And it's annoying. And it's like, not that I would say that I would want to have a body that wasn't as nice, because then I'd be able to, because I genuinely do think that when girls who don't have as much of a curvy figure come online and show their outfit, the girlies are like, oh, I love this dress, I love this, I love that. But then when I post it, it's body T. Even the women be like body T, which is fine. But why can't I just post without it being about my body? Like, should I just not post my body? Like, I don't know. Like, should I just... But I like doing outfit checks because I like wearing nice clothes. I like dressing nice. I like adorning myself. But should I now have to pay the price because I was born the way I was born? Man, it's frustrating, and I could cry. Like, I could honestly cry. Like, it's not that deep, and it's like a first world problem, And I think because I've had the whole thing with my other social media account, that's why I feel the way that I do about it, and I feel so strongly now. But yeah, it's just not nice. It's not nice being lusted over on the internet, especially when there's literally nothing you can do about it. All you have to do is exist, and you're being lusted over, and then men will turn around and tell you it's your fault for always posting it. For example, with my skating, I like to twirl around, I like to turn around. Men will then come and tell me it's my fault for showing my ass on the screen. But I'm just skating. But it's my fault. It's my fault, and I asked for it. So I should take it. Men are just so fucking annoying. I think men will just do anything to try and fucking devalue women and make it so that women can't just do them without feeling like men are still somehow in control. Like, they just want to be in control. They want to have the power over you. And unfortunately, when it comes to social media, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here because I don't know how much time I have left. Because that fucking waste, man, wasted all my fucking time. Even that whole interaction pissed me off. I'm gonna go skate after this because I just can't be asked. But yeah, so for all my girlies out there that are doing content creation, if you want to be like a makeup girly or a hair girly, please don't feed into the male pipeline. Like, don't do anything. Yeah, just keep it girly, keep it cute, keep it fresh. Respond to the girlies, block the men,